Hey everybody, Kenny Conklin from Sci-Fi Annecy, and today we're back with part 2 of making our mold for the Vorcha class battle cruiser. So we just got in. This has been setting up all night. It's almost 12 o'clock now. Just got in from my doctor, and let's get over to this thing over here and keep an eye on the filming today, and hopefully it doesn't cut off on us. So this guy's all set up, pretty heavy too. So we'll break them out of the box. Which, if it takes a while breaking it out of the box, we'll pause it and redo. Well, pick up from where I get it out of the box at least. Ooh, look at the pretty little holes from the Lego. And I think this is going to be a pain in the arse to get apart. Ow! I hate Lego. Alright, it's going to take a little bit to get apart, so let me get this apart and get a little butter knife out to pry these apart, and we'll be right back. Okay, so we got our mold out of the Legos, and this is what you're going to have. You have the clay and the silicone over yonder. Legos does give you a pretty little effect over here. I mean, I don't really care because the mold on the outside doesn't have to be pretty. The mold on the inside has to be pretty. Has to match up to what we're doing. Okay, so now I want to slowly take this apart. And there's my cat knocking over all the models on the side. But anyway, we gotta slowly, I can never have a goofy free video. Take this apart and try to keep the casted piece inside the mold itself, which I hope I can do. I might have embedded. Okay. Well, the piece came off, so we'll just put that right back on there, and our two pieces. I really didn't want that to happen. So that's the clay. That's all done up. Since the mold is apart, that would be the inside of it. And you can see all the detail from the inside it captured. The little blocks and everything. That's an exact replica of in here. Now what I'm going to do is, these channels over here didn't come out the greatest to where I want the fill lines to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my X-Acto knife and cut away a little bit of the rubber over here. And that's not the sharp X-Acto knife. Let's see if I can do this without messing it up. Okay. This is going to take me a little bit because I don't want to mess it up, so I'm not going to bore you with me cutting that out, but I just got to cut that little piece out so our resin will flow into there, or the liquid plastic, and you can see all the keys on here. Once we put the other set mold on top, it'll be perfect. This way we get it right back together. So we'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, we got our box built back up. Everything's in place. I cut out what I needed to cut out. This way I could get the two, the in for the liquid plastic and the out for the vent. And then we're up to what we were doing last time that got cut off. The ease release 205. So we're gonna mist once it comes up. Uh-oh, my pump ain't working. Look at that. Darn pump ain't working. Why not? Why not? Well, I got a spare pump in here, so let's toss that one in there. Let's see. There we go. Like I said last time, just mist over it, and then take your chipping brush and work it on everything this way. When we take it apart, everything will come off a lot easier. I gotta get my whatchamacallit. I don't think I got much in that corner there. And this has to dry for about 10 or 15 minutes. Oh, there I am knocking into the camera. Good thing it didn't shut off this time, so you got to see what was going on. Let me get this piece of hair out of here. Alright, so we're going to let this dry up for 10-15 minutes, and then we will be back. Okay, we're back. That's almost dried up. So we're going to take the part A of the OOMOO 30, and I'm going to measure out. Let's see, that's 3. I'm going to do 4 ounces and 4 ounces. There's not much left in that guy. And yesterday, doing into 1 cup worked. I didn't have to put it into 2 cups and go crazy, wasting cups and all that other good stuff. And the next part, get it on my fingers. Alright, that's 4 and 4. And paper towel's going over, yeah. And we're going to do the same thing we did yesterday. We're just going to start mixing this and do it for 3 minutes. Flip the cup into another cup and then do it for another 3 minutes. And pour. So while I mix this, we'll take a break and we'll come back. Okay, this is the second part that got cut off on us yesterday. What you're going to do is start in a corner far away from what you're casting, and then bring it up as high as you can and let a thin stream come out so you can reduce any bubbles, and just let it roll over the piece. And I can't look at the camera right now, so I'm hoping that it's recording. I think it is. So they get to watch me pour this stuff again, and then once this is done, it's going to take another 6 hours for it to set, and then we'll open up the mold and hopefully everything is good and we can cast the piece tonight. Dun, dun, dun. And there's my wife taking her asthma inhaler in the background. So that's that. I'm sure you don't want to watch this for 3.5 minutes, so we'll be back in a second. Okay, well that's the end of that for now. And there's my wife. Always got a cough in the background when we're talking.
So sorry.
But that's the end of this for now. It's got to set up for 6 hours again, so that'll be like 7:30 tonight. We'll pull it apart, and we'll hopefully have a good mold in there, and we'll make the piece. And if it's 7:30, 8 o'clock, we'll have plenty of time to put up the final video tonight. So thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you a little later. Bye-bye.